The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of rmconair.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Another week, 5150 exists. This week it's on rmconair.com. We are here, me, Brother Bobby, and Brother Zoe, on a mission. What's going to happen this week?
I don't know.
They be putting me up on game when I walk in. Hey, Corey, motherfuckers say they own this type of shit. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't give a fuck. I don't sweat the small shit. What's happening, y'all?
Hey, man, I had a quick question for you. The President of the United States had a speech last week where he was commending this Attorney General who is very successful and accomplished, and he closed out his commentary by mentioning that she also was a very attractive woman. And then the media took that, produced it, sent it out to the public, and a firestorm erupted, and he apologized to everyone, I guess, for mentioning that this woman was attractive.
The bitch look good.
She's fine as cat hair.
That shit is fucking hilarious to me, man. I mean, but he put himself in that position. This motherfucker took a sucker-ass job. So sucker-ass shit.
Sucker-ass, the President of the United States is a sucker-ass job?
Especially for a black man. That's got to be the most sucker job you could ever take in your life. They gonna wrap so much shit around this motherfucker. I mean, this man before it's all over with. It is gonna be fucking. They're gonna be like, man, he shouldn't have never been president.
Why is it such a difficult job for a black man in particular?
Well, I'll give you just one example. I remember when they so-called invaded that little trap house out there in Egypt. What is it?
Trap house?
Yeah, where they got Saddam at. I mean, not Saddam.
Gaddafi?
Osama. Yeah, Osama was in the trap house. You know what I mean? And they had him watch it. And you can tell they just told him to come in here and watch this shit, nigga. We want to see your reaction. And then we want you to say something. And he was like, we got him.
Wow.
I was like, oh, my God. I mean, come on, man. It might be me, but you got to see through that shit. I'm like, who the fuck says, we got him? That ain't even how it go.
Like, how does it go, Corey?
Puppet motherfucker.
Wow.
We got him. That's my new shit. We got him.
We got him.
We got him. That's the first thing he said. Because he was in shock. That was his first time probably seeing some shit where motherfuckers come in and get shot up. They made him sit through that shit. They broke him on purpose. The mob used to do that to motherfuckers. That's how they break motherfuckers. They be like, watch this. See a motherfucker get shot up and shit.
Wow. That'll be you next.
No, I'm saying I'm
just saying.
I done seen some awful shit
That's
as
the
a
threat.
child. I was already broken. Wasn't no crisis center motherfuckers come over there like if somebody get killed like in a little suburban neighborhood, they had a crisis people come over there and try to talk the kids through it. No, none of that shit. Just a dead motherfucker on the playground, all the kids running away.
That's it.
We had to grow up off that shit. We saw that grown man face get blown off.
Wasn't no crisis centers.
All right, wasn't no crisis center. Obama set us up.
Sit down and watch The Incredible Hulk.
Right. He set himself up for all this shit where him and Tiger Woods have to apologize for being a man.
Okay.
Wow.
My next question, Corey. There was a brother, and I found out today what the what do you call it? Twerking? Twerking. You know what that means?
It's a dance.
Okay.
Ass clapping.
Yeah. Well, that's what he told me it meant, and something that I can understand.
Ass applause.
This guy caught his daughter clapping, and then he clapped her ass. Did you hear about that? And if you did or didn't, if you walked in and your daughter was twerking on YouTube, wasn't it? Wasn't it on YouTube? Facebook.
If your daughter is twerking on Facebook,
she uploaded a twerk video, her and her sister.
Right. Those are born whores. You can't change this about them. That just
you can't change the game.
That just means they can't twerk in front of you no more. That means they get to twerk when you ain't around, but it's in their blood to twerk.
That means pimps are natural gurus to them.
What bitch who want good for herself in life is gonna upload herself twerking? That is a born to lose bitch.
So you wouldn't have disciplined her?
No, I'm not saying what I wouldn't have done, but I would have let my daughter know, you know what I'm saying, you heading for a life of bullshit. I mean,
well, twerking is mainstream now. You got good girls twerking now.
Well, good girls,
I'm just saying, you even got women installing poles in their room and taking pole dancing classes. Twerking has gone mainstream.
And that's wifey material.
I'm just saying.
No, nobody, look, I want to let you know, if you have a video on Facebook where you twerking, the worst is yet to come. Your life will be full of dicks with bad intentions. So as you let the world see you twerk, just know people who are attracted to public twerkers ought to be the ones that you're going to be in relationships with.
Wow. What about you trying to tell me right now, and maybe ladies call in, 323-965-1600. Are there any good girls out there who twerk it for their man? Clap it for their man. Maybe you're just doing it to...
I didn't say something about twerking for your man.
Okay.
For your man, you can do all kind of strange things. But I'm saying,
so twerking is a good thing.
If you got... Look, check this out. I saw this girl. I know her from porn.
Uh-oh.
And I said, as I walked up on her, I was like, ooh, yeah, I see your shit, girl. And do you know, she was like, don't talk disrespectful to me. I was like, bitch, your pussy hole is on screensavers all over the world. And you telling me I'm being disrespectful to you?
Right.
Bitches don't even know they losers no more.
Wow, your change purse is wide open for everybody to see.
Right, God damn it. Wow. And that's what that bitch had, a change purse. I could tell by the car she was driving. Bitch, you better get a wallet, pussy. You better get you a pocketbook, pussy.
Oh, God.
Change purse. Hell no, that's fucked up.
Wow.
That was the most disrespectful thing you ever said about a woman's pussy, Zoe. Zoe said these hoes got change purses out here. Twerk on them little nickels and pennies all out and collect them and see if you can get a soda.
Wow. Call us right now, 323-965-1600. Do you think the dude was right for whooping the girls with the Xbox extension cord?
Is that what he...
Yeah, he grabbed anything that was available. I think the closest thing was the game controller cords, I think.
Well,
I think he had an old school flashback, pretty much, and he just couldn't...
They arrested him.
You think he was wrong? He was arrested?
Oh, yeah.
They arrested their father.
Yeah.
Do you see the tragedy?
The video went viral. So,
do you see the tragedy? Your dad got arrested. That's how fucked up this world is. They don't want you to do nothing to stand up for your community. They want you to do like Bobby said Obama did, and just like motherfucking Tiger Woods did. They want you to apologize for being a man.
Wow.
That's what this world come to. I'm glad my daughter ain't no slutty ass bitch, because if she was, I'd have told her she won. But she not. I lucked up.
Right.
My daughter is in the schooling and everything. My daughter gonna be all right.
Right. Speaking of daughters, man, I got a 13-year-old, and the thing that I like about my daughter is she's cognizant of what I think about her. She cares. So she'll be listening. Radio will be on, And I had one conversation. I said, listen, I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to listen to these songs with you. Right here, I'm telling you to drop it like it's hot. That means clap your ass. That means, twerk and do all of this and that. For a drink. Let's listen to the lyrics. He going to buy you a drink, and you got to drop your ass and clap it. This is what he's saying. And I explained it to him, and I say, he's talking to all girls in his sphere. Whoever will listen, whoever will respond.
Just because you said spear, that made her listen to you even more.
Yeah, but she understood that. She was like, okay. And now, on her own, I'll come in the house, be something playing that's disrespectful. She'll know that it's disrespectful to me. Turn that off, because I don't want him on my head. You see what I mean? Sometimes we just got to walk our kids through what's affecting them.
Well, in response to what you said right there, Zoe, you have a daughter who, fortunately for you, what you think matters.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, what you think matters to her.
Yeah.
And you happen to know her.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Most of these bitches out here ain't grew up with no daddy in the house. Now that y'all say some dude was arrested for spanking his daughters, he was broken in front of them.
But he whooped them violently. You got to see the video. It was asses.
Did he punch her?
No, it was. He got the video right here. You got to see the video.
I'm gonna watch the video during the first break.
I think he got caught.
What did he do?
He, come on over here now. Get over here now.
Right.
See, because you know you're wrong. You did wrong. Ha! Sha sha. It was a bunch of
ass whooping. So an ass whooping ain't supposed to be violent?
No, not violent.
Well, how do you discipline a girl? Are they teenagers?
Well, what they're teaching, what the thought is, you don't spank a child while you're angry because you're gonna whoop.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. You don't spank a child while
I don't think so.
You spank them while you happy. You be like, hey man, that was a good movie. Get my daughter in here.
Typically, no.
What the fuck is that?
Typically, when you're angry, you lose control, and as they teach in law school, one moment of lost control through anger can change your life irreversibly.
Really?
Yeah, you can lose your fucking temper and go off and actually hurt your child.
Well,
now you want to convey a message. You don't want to hurt
somebody who loses their temper and hurts their child. I could see that accidentally happening one day.
Right.
Maybe one day. But when you are spanking your child because you are trying to discipline them to be better in this world, to have a better survival chance in this world, you don't typically hurt your kids unless something wrong with you.
Well, that's where you got to still have some modicum of control.
Okay, well, whatever a modicum is,
a little bit of control.
Okay, you got to hold that shit down. That's where we. Right. All I'm saying is, ain't nobody got no business going to jail for spanking their daughter, who's twerking in front of the goddamn world.
The second daughter got a whooping like she that other dude's kid, and she lived with them. Her whooping was worse. I'm just saying, when you see the video during the break, you'll understand what I mean.
Well, that's why I asked, was he punching them? What was he doing?
No, it was kind of like that scene in Django, when Django was whooping the slave master with the whip. It was kind of like that.
It sounds like the kind of whooping you used to get when you really done tore your ass.
And what could be worse than twerking your ass for the world?
Yeah, that's scary.
What could be worse than twerking your ass for the world? Y'all got to call us on that one.
We got some callers.
If my daughter is twerking her ass for the world, that let me know, they know it's hoes in here. It's hoes all through this house.
In this apartment building, right?
These motherfuckers gonna come try to take over my house one day because they know it's hoes in here.
I'm running a brothel.
Ain't no respect for my house.
Right. Well, that's
hey, Corey, we got a new dimension up here, so you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do with them callers.
Yeah, man. I see they done took away the people
chat.
Talking shit. Oh, you can see it. You can see the chat.
Yeah, there's the chat.
Keep the chat. We need them niggas signified. I love that shit when motherfuckers be signified. They be talking about Bobby's suit. They be talking about
Zoe's shirt with the hearts on it.
I'm watching the ass whooping.
Oh, yeah.
What is he hitting them with?
Man, that ain't shit. That ain't no damn beat.
That's a violent ass whooping, huh, Zoe?
Right here.
Man, that ain't shit.
This nigga is...
He getting in that ass, man.
He ain't even hurting that little bit.
He ain't even hurting that little...
No.
He ain't even hurting that.
No, that ain't shit, man.
Well,
maybe we need the volume. Can we get some volume?
My mama used to say, pull your pants down.
Take them off. Get butt ass
down
naked.
across the bed. My ass, goddammit, looked like what's them sandwiches you smash?
I know. Raw meat. What it look
My
like.
ass, what is them sandwiches you smash? You buy them and you smash them. It'd be them flatbread and then
Nigga, what kind of gummy food?
My ass looked like a panini when my mama got through with that motherfucker. That's what my ass looked like. We fuck up. We ain't fuck up no more.
I'm telling you.
Was Adam Carolla right?
You go to bed, you be scared not to wash them dishes because my mama will wake you up with an ass whooping for going to bed. It's your night to wash the dishes?
Oh, yeah.
Who night is to wash the dishes?
12 o'clock at night.
Everybody be pointing at the motherfucker who fucked up. That's his ass. He got to wash dishes crying.
Wow. Was Adam Carolla right when he said what's wrong with the black community is that we beat our children and punish our children to the space of abuse, to the point of abuse, and in the attempt to raise and discipline kids, we're actually abusing them and raising abusive adults. That's what Adam Carolla said. What do you think?
Who's Adam Carolla? It sounds like a Caucasian man.
It is
yeah,
Caucasian.
That's what I thought he was.
Yeah. He is Caucasian.
Let me tell you what's wrong with the black community.
Talk to us.
We have been mixed with the Caucasian community. All right, we can take some calls. That's what's happening. We'll take a break first. Hey, callers, we're going to take this break, then we rolling with it when we come back. 5150.
Man, that ain't no ass whooping, man. I thought you... You gotta listen.
Them bitches
to him.
ain't gonna be shit now. Yeah. Hey, we ready? Hey, how y'all doing? This is the 5150 show.
Yeah.
We got a lot of callers on the line, man. Let's get them in. Man.
Let's do it.
Hey, this is the 5150 show. What's cracking? Hello?
Yo.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's good?
This Corey. Who this?
It's Nig from Akron. What's good?
What it do, man? Akron in the house, about an hour outside
Akron,
of
Ohio
Cleveland.
in the hell.
Yeah. Y'all, who all over there with you?
I got a whole lot of people over here. Hey, check it out, Corey. I say you blame them kids' mama for them out at night twerking, and they see what their mama do, and they pick up what they see.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question. I just want to give you some more information. What I found out. I found out the brother went to jail because after the mother or whatever heard about the ass whooping, the mother called the police on the man.
Well, the mama should have had her ass whooped and made her ass twerk while she was locked up.
Wow.
I agree.
Hey, Bobby, I didn't get to holler at you last week. That was you that Candy Bar Brown was saying, hey, Bobby.
What she was at doing that?
Okay.
Yeah.
When Candy Bar Brown showed up in the studio.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that was her because she was acting. Well, we had a pledge tonight. We got a moratorium on Candy Bar.
A moratorium.
Yeah.
What did you say? A moratorium?
Yes.
Hey, thanks for the call, man. Hello. What the fuck? That means death, right?
No. You saying memorial? No, a moratorium means it's just we put a time out on that bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I want to let everybody know. Please don't talk about that that lady no more. Enough is enough. I was in Raleigh, North Carolina this week, and it was people in the crowd. Where that motherfucking candy bar bitch at?
Hey, matter of fact, Drew wanted to mention the show in Raleigh this weekend.
Okay.
I think he's on line 1.
Well, get Drew on.
Yeah.
Drew!
Yeah.
Drew, this you, man?
Yeah, this is me from Raleigh, man.
What's up, man? You had a good time at the show?
Yeah, man, the show was the bomb, and that's exactly what I called you about. Look, me and my girl walked up to you after the show, and I told you that the watermelon hype sucked, and you started laughing. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then it was crazy because you looked at my girl, and you looked back at me hella weird. And I wanted to ask, but I couldn't ask you in front of her. You looked at her like she could get more than the Burleson Coat Factory treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Was your girl attractive?
Hell yeah, she bad as hell.
Okay, can you email us a picture of her to a new way to motivate at Yahoo? I gotta be honest with you. I don't remember one girl in particular.
You probably wouldn't, bro. But it was just hella funny because I got a kick out of it. Like one of my favorite comedians, you know what I'm saying, thought that my girl was dope.
But let me tell you something, man.
When you gotta
like, chalk her up to the game.
Right. When you got a fine woman, man. When you got a fine woman, I want y'all to prepare to be out in the street. Let me ask you a question. Was I disrespectful?
Nah, man, you was cool as shit.
See, I never.
He like, damn, nigga, your girl bad. And you know, we just kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? We kept conversating for a minute. I told you we could never get in on the show. You was like, yo, keep calling, and we kept it moving. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
real
up,
cool
man.
Like that.
I'm glad you said that because I never try to be disrespectful to a man when he with his woman or disrespectful to the woman while she with the man. But it was a lot of beautiful women out there in Raleigh, North Carolina.
At the Corey Holcomb show.
Them country girls.
I'm from the West Coast, though. Don't get it fucked up. California in the building. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's what up, man.
Hey, but look, that leads to my next thing, Corey, real quick, man. We appreciate you. We big fans. We want you to blow up, but we don't. We want you to stay the people's champ. You know what I mean? When you blow big, man, they get their hands on you, just like Kevin Hart was in that dress on Saturday Night Live with his shoulders out, looking gay as hell. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Real niggas. Look, I've been to a lot of shows, seen a lot of celebrities. Homie, after your show was over, the last show at 11 o'clock at night, you were standing outside the front door, shaking everybody's hands as they left.
I was glad motherfuckers came to see me.
Like you one of us.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate the call.
And refreshing, homie. You're doing your thing, and you got big fans.
Thank you,
appreciate it, man.
Appreciate the call.
I stand outside. I greet the people for coming to see me because that club wasn't used to that motherfucker selling out like that. So I was out there telling everybody, thank you for coming to see my black ass.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
And I want to say this about, I'm going to address it, the Kevin Hart and the dress shit.
Okay,
go
ahead.
I want everybody out there to understand the pressures that are on people in Hollywood. I'm not making no excuses for no motherfucking body, but I will say this. when I look at everybody who's done it, you know that dress thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a way. It's a passageway into making money in Hollywood, especially.
So you're saying it's
for black people,
a rites of passage for black talent.
We got
males.
We gotta get the nigga in the dress.
Got to be in the dress.
The Rock a few years ago
Dressed
did
it
that
up.
movie where he was the Tooth Fairy or something fairy.
Had wings and shit.
Yes. It was his way of putting in work because he knew. Look at him now. Now he G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Now he that other movie where he flexing his muscles. This is what they do to people. It's almost like, motherfucker, look, here go the plate.
You need the Spanx in order to get the banks.
You got to taste this shit
Got it.
before we bless you.
Oh, God.
And for some people, they'll be like, okay, I'm going to go and knock this shit out, get it over with.
Well, let me ask you this.
Because
is it for
I tell
all
you- I
men
tell you-
or is it just for black men?
Well, I know it's especially for black men.
Okay.
It's especially for black men. I mean, like some of the most
Wesley Snipes was in a dress.
Tu Wong Fu.
Wow. Who else was in a dress?
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Ain't too many of them.
Flip
who hasn't.
Wilson.
Yeah.
That was his thing.
That was his thing. Geraldine.
Yeah.
Who else?
Jamie.
Who's
Why do I say Jamie Foxx?
Oh, Wanda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wanda. Who else?
It's part of the game, man.
Yeah.
Martin did Big Mama's House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did that on his show, too.
Oh, he dressed up as his mama and Shanae.
Has Denzel ever done it?
Denzel ain't never did the dress now.
That we know of.
Well, I mean, it ain't that you know
Whoa.
of necessarily.
Whoa.
I'm trying to remember, do we ever see this motherfucker in a dress?
Denzel? I don't think so. What about Will Smith? Was he ever in a dress?
That we know of, no.
But he did do 6 degrees. What was it, 6 degrees separation?
Kiss the man.
He did tongue
Kiss the man
down
in the
somebody
mouth.
in the movie. Yeah.
Hey, hey, Big C from Detroit said somebody's girl. He been on for
Come on, man.
2 minutes, man. Give him
Suck this nigga tongue so I can get this paper. Give me that tongue, nigga. Let's get it over with. Ain't nothing but a tongue, nigga. I'm gonna be straight though.
Gay for the stay. All right.
All right, fuck
Here
it.
we go.
Who next?
Big C from Detroit.
We got a call from the D. My man Big C. Talk to me. What's cracking?
What up? What up, Corey?
What it do, man?
Shit. What up, Bobby? What
Hey,
up,
man.
Zoe?
Hey,
What's happening, man?
Hey, man, check this shit out, man. Like, you're talking about these girls out here twerking. My motherfucking daughter, mama, tried to put it in her head. Now, I'm going to let you know, this is a ratchet bitch. My daughter number 15, okay? She going to come to my door. No, her motherfucking nigga going to put in her ear, yeah, you know, your daughter, Zaria, she a pretty thing. You know, when she get up that age, you know, it wouldn't hurt, you know, for her to make some money because she in that type of life.
Right.
So my daughter came to me with that shit. I'm like, who in the fuck said some shit like that? You know, and, she said, her baby, you know, her mama, boyfriend, this whole ass nigga named Chuck. I'm putting my back when I see him, I'm stomping his ass. And
But you say her mama come from that life, right?
Talking to the motherfucking mama and everything. Bitch don't get all smart. Yeah, I done said and all that. So I smacked the dog shit out of her motherfucking ass. Keeping it real with you.
Oh, your daughter or the
No. I smacked my daughter mama.
Oh, okay, be down. Shit.
I tried to smack that
wow.
enamel off that bitch teeth.
Yeah, you
Wow.
get enamel off the
Real
bitch
talk,
teeth.
man. I mean, you don't say no shit like that, dog. Real talk. So, you know what I'm talking about, man.
Damn.
You know?
Shit.
That's just like a motherfucking man.
Can we just talk? Can we sit down and
tell his
talk?
son to be a punk.
Wow.
Hey,
What
man.
shit is that?
And you know what? That's a good point. I'm glad you called with that. Thanks for the call, brother. No, because that's another point of view. Zoe, you the type who will sit down and talk, and I believe you sit down and talk because you believe you have that type of relationship with your daughter where your talk is effective.
Right.
Now, if you got a daughter by a lousy bitch, sometimes you got to body punch babies. Because when you body punch them when they little, they never forget that body punch. And they grow up a better person because at about 7, when they start feeling themselves for real, you give them that real, that shit, you know, your body react because you caught them off guard. Body punches always work when you catch a motherfucker off guard. They always,
But at the same time, I think we do have a responsibility to call brothers to the floor to recognize, and you know, I'm not listen, I ain't no fucking angel. I done crossed the line a few times myself. But we got to call brothers to the floor to understand that violence is not the greatest solution to the conflict, to the issue, to the problem. A lot of times, you know, we'll use our physicality to dominate a situation, and just because we've dominated it physically doesn't mean we've resolved any of the psychological issues that plague the relationship, whether it's mother-father, whether it's father-daughter, back and forth. We've got to find a better way. Like homeboy said, you know, I smacked her in the mouth. That don't mean she learned anything. That don't mean she's now an advocate of your point of view.
That sounds
so sometimes
good,
we gotta check men to recognize that ain't the way we do it.
That sounds good. But
I'm just saying.
Let me tell you what it really is. There is no respect for the man and his power in the house.
Go deeper.
They will always say, fuck you. The police will come take you out of your house. You live if we disrespect you and you don't like it and do something about it. Wow. That's the problem.
Wow.
So all that, what we need
so
to
you
do
say that don't work because
not
there's no respect.
That's what I'm saying.
So what you saying is,
bitches have fallen for the game of the devil who set up these laws, and they will call upon Satan, who will come in the form of a police uniform to take you out of your own house in front of your own people to change the way they look at you forever.
So you telling me disrespect only responds positively to violence?
No, what I'm saying
a disrespectful person. You mean I can't sit and talk to a disrespectful person because they don't respect me, but they will respect violence?
No, what I said, and I'm making it clear, disrespect is trendy. Ooh. To twerk in front of a computer so the world can see is a form of disrespect.
Wow.
Rejecting your father as he is telling you what's negative about that is disrespect. To call the police on the person who gave you life because he handling his business with your ass is disrespect. Disrespect is trendy nowadays.
They said the mama did it though.
Well, the mama ain't shit.
Wow.
That's who she married and had kids by. And then she motherfucking sicking them people on them.
Wow.
So what that say about her?
Well, I'm curious as to what Giselle has to say, our first female caller for the night.
We got an antelope caller?
Antelope?
Oh, you
talking about Giselle, not Gazelle.
Oh, what up, man? I was about to say how Rudolph doing, but what's cracking with it?
Good evening, everybody.
Goddamn caribou.
Valentine Smith, Mr. Corey Holcomb. How was everyone tonight?
Good.
All right.
So you still a fan of the show after that introduction? Okay, come on.
I've been a fan for a while now. I was just calling you guys to let you guys know that I do appreciate the things that you say in your point of view. I think that we need to hear this more often than not. And I'm of the mindset that we as a people need to stop externalizing everything. Look within ourselves, because if you know what changes a heart, you know what changes the world. So I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate what you say, what you do, and that I have a lot of respect for you.
Whoa!
Wow! Thank you, sister.
Thank you for seeing through the madness, baby. Thank you for seeing through the madness.
Because it's mad right now.
I'm trying to be silly, but I am trying to make a point.
And it's getting through to some people, you know, because that sister, she sounds like she's probably a very attractive woman who's sure of herself, and she ain't got no problem sharing that respect with other people. I mean, that's just my impression of the phone call.
I mean, I put it like this, man. If you are an African-American male, it is very expensive to have a disrespectful woman around you.
Well, name some of the costs associated with a real man being coupled with a disrespectful woman. What are some of the costs?
Bail. That's the first charge that you got to handle right there to be able to talk to somebody to listen to you. Bail. You got to come up with bail. If you are in a relationship with a disrespectful woman, stop saving for retirement. Save for bail. You gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
Wow.
Start there.
Wow. Okay.
I wonder what Tamara got to say. She saw that video.
Bobby trying to bring him in all slick.
You see, cool, right? I see you done found a lane. You see that?
Go ahead, Bobby. Bring it in.
See what Tamara got to say this evening.
Tamara got to say about this right now.
Well, this motherfucker don't mean shit.
Boy, gone, ain't he? Wow.
They done put some names up there. Bobby like, oh, this is my shit here.
Shit, I done found an avenue.
Let's go. Is she on?
I'm here. Hello.
Hey, how are ya?
Oh my God. Yeah, I just wanted to say, first of all, like, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm 25. I've been married for 4 years, experiencing my first ever pregnancy, graduated at 16, and I was a product of getting my ass whooped. Like, my mom, she literally, like...
Can you turn your radio down?
Oh, sorry. Oh. And my mom, she was a single parent, worked 2 to 3 jobs at a time, was never on the county. She also was a product of getting her ass whipped. So I don't see anything wrong with the video. I've gotten, like, so it's like, I don't see anything wrong with it. Now, the mom, she's wrong. First of all, be happy that your husband is, our boyfriend, our baby daddy, whatever you want to call him, is even in your child's life. My mother would have killed to have my father in my life when I was that age.
Would she have killed to have your father? Would she have killed to have your father in your life if he was whooping your ass like that?
Honestly,
did you see the video?
I don't see anything wrong with it. And my mom, we talked to my mom about it, and when you see the little girls, like, they were like, what, 12 and 15? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she would have. Like, my mom would have, the first thing my mom would have done is picked up the phone and called my dad, and my dad would have came over, and he would have went off on me, because you're 12 and 15 years old.
Good point.
Why don't you have any self-esteem at that age? You have, and most people are like, oh, well, they probably don't have a father in their life. Those little girls have fathers in their lives, and they still have zero self-esteem. So it's like, no, I don't see anything wrong with it whatsoever.
Does this sound familiar? Because I remember my father didn't live with us. My mother was the first line of defense. Right. But if it ever got real fucked up, even though her and my daddy wasn't together, she'd say, you don't want me to call your father.
I knew.
Because that motherfucker ain't going to play with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It's different.
This is gone nowadays. Now, it's if your dad touch you, you call the police on him.
Listen, maybe this young lady brought up a point. Tamara from Los Angeles. Maybe she brought up a point. Maybe the impact of the father isn't as dope as we thought it was.
Well, what did you mean?
Because he's there, and they still uploading twerk videos.
No.
What kind of dad is that?
Whoa. We don't know all of the facts. What happened was, I don't think he knew nothing. I bet that's the first time he knew about twerking, and he closed that shit down that time.
So you telling me that he put an ass whooping on them bitches like that before and they still did it?
I don't believe that.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying is,
he walked up on that bullshit and handled it like a man will,
right?
And went to jail for handling his business.
Yeah.
But do you think that ass whooping will imbue self-esteem and self-worth?
Not after he goes to jail.
He went up over my head with that imbue. Come on with that imbue shit now.
I'm just saying, do you think it will just build?
Imbues, that's a new form of the internet, Bobby. After they see you go to jail for that, it's either gonna make or break.
Good point.
The kids.
So that'll say to the kid,
was arrested and
for disciplining me.
To do with it.
Right.
But a funky little bitch will say, that's why they took you to jail, Daddy. That's the motherfucker who took after the mama who called him.
I got power like mama now.
Right. I'll call the police on you if I don't do my homework.
Wow.
This is the new world we live in.
I'll abuse myself and blame you. 323-965-16. Somebody call us. We're just in disrepair over here as a culture.
Bobby, who the caller?
I can't see that far.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? Corey Moe, this Larry from L.A. What's up, Zoe? What's up, OG Bobby? I got like 4 points, and I'm going to run through them real quick.
Come on.
If you have the father in the home, then a lot of people be out of work. The police, the judge, social service, all those people. I worked in the juvenile system for about a year, man. I worked with a lot of kids, man. They are who's on a tree of criminals, murderers, pedophiles, thieves, robbers, drug dealers. And a lot of those kids, man, I mean, they were in there for some crimes, some bad crimes, but they all wanted attention. And a lot of those kids, man, they wanted somebody to tell them to go sit your ass down some damn where. You see what I'm saying? And it was late that they getting that attention, but me interacting with them, let them know that somebody's still criminal. You still can change you can turn your life around.
Right, that's good.
Another topic about the whole thing about the men in dresses. I was listening to this radio show, I think the brother named Tariq Nasheed, and he's talking about pet niggas. So I equate that, the whole concept of the pet niggas. If we put this black man in the dress, he's safe. He's not a threat. You know, you never seen Mel Gibson in the dress. You know, you never seen you never seen Superman in the dress. So it kind of it removes that whole threat of the black man being a threat. You know, Francis Wilson talked about it in the ISIS paper. You know,
feminizing the black role model. That's all, the black male role model.
You got the president on TV talking about, I don't see nothing wrong with men dog fucking each other.
But Superman has on a cape and some underwear, so we can't just see that as masculine either.
What I'm saying is,
I'm just saying,
because it's
tighty
whities. So you ask yourself, what's that obsession with? We have to put this man in the dress. You know, at his height, you know, we remember Wesley Snipes as being Nino Brown. Shit, we look up a year later, he into Wong Fu. And Denzel, he was exception to the rule. He didn't get put in the dress, but a lot of people say, well, you know, he got shot in his ass in a training day.
And they gave him an Oscar for it. Hey, Don.
Larry.
Oh, Larry?
I'm sorry, Larry.
Larry.
Larry, let me say this. There's a difference when we, black men, put on a dress versus Caucasian men putting on a dress. See, no matter how much people hate to say this, they know who we are.
Oh, yeah.
So when they see us in the dress, they know, oh, we broke that one.
Yeah.
We broke that one. That's why they do it.
It's like shaving a lion's mane.
Right. Yeah. We the motherfucking chosen guys. All right? Let's just stop the bullshit.
If I can put Pharaoh in a onesie, I kind of know what I've done to him now. He's broken.
It's the coldest, most clever, evil form of mental breakdown.
Right. But that's the most attractive man to our women now. The spayed and neutered black man.
The shine.
Yeah. The fit in, get along Cassidy kind of nigga. You know, good job, educated. Not
Barack
to say
Obama ass
listen,
nigga.
Not to say education is bad, not to say having a good job is bad, but to say fit in socially.
Kanye West ass motherfucker.
Well, I'm just saying.
Applesauce booty motherfucker. Nigga, shit ain't even brown no more. It's so flaming. Thanks for the call, brother.
Hey, Larry, thank you, man. That was some very insightful points.
Shit. They so gay.
So you
the shit look like grits. You got albino dookie. Shut the fuck up talking to me, nigga.
Whoa! Hey, who is that? Mark? That's some of Seattle, one of your Seattle fans.
Oh, what's up, brother Mark?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah,
Mark?
man.
Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, OG Bobby?
Hey, man.
Corey. Zo, what up, man?
What up?
Corey, man, I couldn't see you when you came out here like a couple of weeks. When was that? Weeks ago? A month or something?
Yeah, a little bit under a month.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're coming back out here, man.
When that paper together, you know what I mean, brother? When they get their paper right in Seattle.
I feel you, man. How'd you like it out here in this wet ass city?
It's just like the rest of the world. A lot of lost bitches, easy to fuck. Blame you for everything that went wrong. That's basically what it is around the country, as I have found. I go to my hotel room after shows, man. When I was a young nigga, I used to be like, boy, some pussy out here, bro. Now I be like, get these wretched motherfuckers away from me. I order a bitch online before I fuck with these bitches who smiling with me. Get your bum ass away from me.
Oh, boy.
Man, I just want to say what's up to y'all, man. Y'all
appreciate the call.
Hey, brother, thanks for the call, man.
Hey, man, we're getting ready to go down in the alley now. Memphis, Tennessee is on the line.
Tennessee, motherfucker.
Memphis.
What's up,
Well seasoned ass chicken cooking, motherfucker.
Tennessee.
What's the deal? Who this?
Already, Lord. I'm finna cook some chicken right, motherfucker.
That's my people's town.
My nigga.
Bobby, what's up, OG Bobby?
Man, that's my town. You know that's my town, man.
What's up, man? Hey, Bob, what's your shirt say? Team what? Team Lou Rawls?
Oh, damn.
Team Lou
No, that's Team Watson, you blind motherfucker.
No, they can't
Team
see.
Lou
Only
Rawls.
team is
Hey, you need. The camera ain't down low enough, but what's up,
Okay.
though? I respect you, man.
No, that's your homeboy Sam Watson, man. Team Watson.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I heard the show earlier. Is that guy with the boxing promotion?
Yes,
and stuff?
sir. That's your homeboy, man, putting it down like that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, what's up, though?
What's
hey,
happening,
man? You look like Genuine Cousin.
This nigga about as funny as cancer. Get this nigga off the phone before we all get sick.
He auditioning, man. Let that audition, man.
Ah, no, he's funny. I like it.
Hey, man, what's up? Hey, I just want to say what's up to y'all, man. Hey, Corey, man, when you gonna come to the M-Town, man? You ain't never came no real city, man.
Who, Memphis?
Yeah. He was there 2 years ago for the.
I ain't been there in a while, but when
yeah.
I went to Memphis, man, I had a ball, man. I
Yeah.
love Memphis. What was going on that week?
That was the Shack thing you did for the Southern Heritage Classic.
Yeah, man, shit, that shit was cracking down there, man. Memphis is
Oh, yeah. I was down there tailgating. I was lost in the motherfucker.
You was down there in a three-piece suit with some sandals on those I'm fucking with you. That's what up, man. Thanks for calling, man.
Three-piece suit with some sandals.
Playing the tuba.
That's the city by the river there. Boy.
Wow, man.
I love Memphis, man. I have a ball when I go to Memphis.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Man, all these cities, don't think I don't want to go there. Shit, I'm trying to get to all these motherfuckers.
That's
but anyway.
Call us, though, 323-965-1600. Corey, I think we got to take a break. You going to take us out?
I think they're going to show that video. Can they show it on the break?
Oh, we can show it, right?
Show the video on the break of the little bitches getting their ass whooped for fucking up. We'll talk about it some more. 5150.
Over there next.
So is that a whole new board? Yeah.
I wonder if twerking would be acceptable.
Said, you know, a nigga over 40 years old made these instrumentals.
I wonder if twerking, I'm saying it like Bobby now, twerking, if it was a part of the holy dance, would it be acceptable? If it was part of church? I mean, because a lot of people say that style of dance comes from Africa.
Well, they didn't get.
Have you seen them African videos? They be twerking.
But what African
getting
videos
it
are
in.
you talking about, though?
Them late night videos where the African dudes that be rapping.
Wow.
But they imitating us, though. That's not the other way around.
No,
though,
you know
man.
what it is? It's a desperate way to justify bullshit when they reach back to the African shit. Because let me tell you something. In those villages, if a man does something underhanded to a woman, the village deal with him.
The village.
The village deal with him.
Not the white man who imprisoned the village.
When a woman is out of pocket, she is basically an outcast in them villages.
What do you mean out of pocket?
When a woman does something out of pocket, like if she's sleeping around with other people's husbands and stuff like that, she's looked upon as a whore. You're a whore. Get out the village, bitch. Walk out there with them lines. That's what happens.
Is that
but
what
see, in America, all what happens is them bitches go out, get pregnant, and destroy another man's life. That's all that happens.
Well, they don't go out and get pregnant. The man is somehow involved too, you know.
Yeah. By nature, we fuck. Men will fuck their enemy if it's a female. It's only a way to keep everybody in chaos. It's making sure that the ends are never tied when your women are not raised correctly, because they are the first ones in the kid's face. They sucking juices from the mama out that titty. So if you got a whole nation of women who twerking, then we got a whole nation of kids that ain't shit.
But I think we do have a whole nation of women who's twerking, and I just think some of them are working while they're twerking. You know what? They take off the work clothes and go twerk somewhere for somebody, for some reason.
It's more respectable to be twerking on a stripper pole making money. I mean, then you are an established whore. But these little bitches right here, won't respect as they walk out their house. Am I right? They want to be treated like a woman.
But isn't that the same thing that most these independent women do?
I have a video of you on the internet smiling in front of a camera,
right,
doing something that will make me look at you as, hey, bitch, come here, instead of, hey, how you doing today, young lady?
But that's what I'm saying. That's the same argument. Women hate it. Absolutely hate it when we call them bitches, but they call themselves bitches. They call themselves bad bitches. You feel me? So to me, there's a double standard with the women too, because
they're amongst the thieves.
Go ahead.
Thieves among thieves, they could say, "Oh, you old stealing motherfucker." That's different. But when you out there in public, you don't want to be looked at as a thief. So it's the same thing with women calling themselves bitches. You know, we around each other, girl. You can say bitch, but don't be calling me bitch in front of Leroy. I want to fuck his life up and have a baby by him and deliver him to the courthouse.
Deliver.
That's basically what it is. When you insert yourself into one of these lost bitches out here, you ain't got nothing but drama. Now, I'm not taking up for men that ain't shit.
Right.
Ain't shit men need to be called out. They need to be put on blast. People need to know who they are.
Right.
But
first of all,
as far as to go with that ass whooping them little girls got, that ain't no ass whooping you call the police on their daddy.
So you think,
and if you think it is, something wrong with you, because them girls was not hurt at all.
Do you think
you even said,
did you see that violent ass whooping they get?
That's how I said it. Say it again.
That violent ass whooping.
Can we rewind with Zoe? Say violent, the violence. It's gonna sound like that. And then I'm sitting here looking at this shit. I'm like, this motherfucker is just swinging this whatever it is, extension cord or whatever. He ain't even really connecting with them.
Now the Xbox ain't even working.
If he deserved to go to jail, my mama supposed to be in prison for what she did to me.
Wow.
And my mother would be right next to her.
And my mother, I look at my mother had our back. My mama would die for her kids. It's just she come from that type of era where you got to tax motherfuckers when they fuck up.
Somebody said I sound like Russell from Fat Albert.
Hey, Bill.
There was two things going on in the era where whoopings were permitted. Number one, people worked hard. And when they came home, they didn't have time for time out. If they told you to do something, then that was it. That was all. If you didn't do it, you was going to get sanctioned. Because they didn't have all night to go back and forth with, well, I got to worry about their feelings, and we've got to try to...
But shouldn't we? It sounds like they were under duress. And whooping ass under duress. That's violence. That's abuse, isn't it?
No, here's what's abusive. When you done worked all day to put the clothes on the back that they in there shaking their ass out of. Okay.
Hey, man, let me tell you something,
That's a good point.
Hey, Bobby, not only is that a good point.
That's a good
Bobby,
point.
Let me tell you something. These motherfuckers out here think that you are supposed to ask kids permission to do shit that grown folks supposed to decide on. You could be a 7-year-old going to the store now and pick your clothes out. That's what happens nowadays. It ain't like you go buy your kid some clothes to make sure they go to school. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, I'm buying these clothes for 2 years. You're going to grow into these clothes. But now they got these designer shits now where, you know, they wear them for 6 weeks and then you back in the store again.
They brought up by their mama.
Oh, hell no.
And you met their mama at the club. She was drunk when y'all was fucking.
And she always wanted a real life doll.
Right. How about that?
She could dress.
How about that?
I'm just...
Don't let the little boy hair grow.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know a little boy who got long hair who ain't got a ponytail when they motherfucker coming up. If that little motherfucker, if she could stretch a ponytail out that motherfucker from age 1 to 7, that little motherfucker gonna wear a ponytail if his hair grow like that. I hope you ain't a little boy who hair grow. Oh my God. These bitches gonna put you in a ponytail.
Don't cut his hair yet.
No, give him a... He got to take his school pictures like this.
That boy grow up thinking he supposed to have a ponytail forever. We'll never cut that shit.
But isn't it the dude with the ponytail that has the most power over the girl?
Yes.
What girl?
The girls, because them girls want to mate with him so their child will have a chance at having a ponytail. A lot of bald-head bitches be getting them niggas with long hair. Bald-head bitches will take abuse. You ain't do nothing to stomp my throat in, but my baby got a ponytail.
I can only whisper now, but...
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus, we got callers, man. Let's do some of these callers.
Yeah.
Bobby, do your thing.
Hey, this is Ronnie from ATL. I think he's one. It's a disciplinary brother, I believe.
Ah, let's see it.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
hear it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I came up in the 70s, right?
Mm-mm.
And it was a time back in the 70s where if you acting out of line, the neighbors could whoop your ass.
Yeah, I remember that.
And my neighbor whooped my ass so much, I learned my lesson before my mama got home. You know what I'm saying? But, Corey, if you check out YouTube and look up this girl named Carmel Kitten, she's twerking inside a Walmart.
Yeah.
She's twerking in the library. She's twerking by a mailbox.
Yeah.
I mean, it's certain degree. I mean, I don't disagree with twerking, but you'd be more worried about if your son starts twerking. You feel me? If
This
you catch your
bitch
son
bed-
twerking, then that's when you got a right to beat his ass.
The middle of this bitch bed got more nut in it than a healthy 21-year-old. That bitch leak skeet.
And y'all left out a few people when y'all say the men's dressing up in dresses. You left out Tracy Morgan and Ving Rhames.
Wow.
Yeah, big range, but
Holiday
you know,
Heart.
and you know what's so weird,
I
man?
mean-
Like I used to have a certain way of
You want some breakfast,
I used to
Jody?
feel a certain way about brothers like that. But you know what, man? I meet a lot of these guys, and I be like, you know what? These motherfuckers, they regular niggas, they just gave in because this is what they have dedicated their life to. They want to make that bread.
So they got a price.
Yeah,
Right.
well, everybody got a
And
price.
just like that little broad that called, that little ignorant broad that called there last week. What was her name? Nene?
No, we're not mentioning these folks no more.
Yes, just say the
Oh, okay.
stupid bitches.
Huh?
Just say the stupid bitches that called in.
Yeah, the stupid bitches that called in last week. You know,
And then he follows suit. Yeah, the stupid bitches that call it.
That sound better.
He sound like a ghetto hood right anyway. I know she twerking on the roof somewhere.
Wow.
Probably twerking in public, boy.
Yeah.
I want to give y'all some shout outs, though. I'm a big fan of your show.
Thank you,
I will
brother.
be back next week.
Appreciate
Hey, brother,
you
we
and the
appreciate
phone
you
call.
calling, man. That's what's
All right,
up, man.
brother. Hey, one more thing. Corey, anybody ever tell you look like Shaq?
No.
Yeah, you know what's fucked up? Shaq
Bobby
told me I look
Laverne
like him.
And Zoe look like,
Wait, who Bobby look
I'll
like?
be unsure.
Well, who the fuck you look like?
This nigga
Well,
here.
who Bobby look
I look
like?
like Martin, nigga. What's up?
He said he looked like Martin.
Oh, okay.
He said Bobby looked like something. I couldn't
No,
hear.
he didn't say my
He said,
He said,
I'll be unsure is who I look like.
He thought that shit was going.
Yeah, he thought it was,
I'm
damn.
gonna say that motherfucker look like I'll be unsure.
Wrong.
Okay, we got DJ from Texas.
Yeah, just move on, Bobby. That's
Texas
beautiful.
called, goddamn.
Well, we missed him last week, man. We shut him out last week. DJ, you on the line?
That's me.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's happening, man? This ain't DJ, this Tef Hef. But look, let me holler at y'all. I
I'm
want to
sorry.
holler
Tef
about
Hef.
that when y'all saying about the fathers being in the crib.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all a real deal story. I got a daughter, 18. When she was 16, she had the cell phone. I was like, let me check out your phone right quick. She started acting crazy. I grabbed the phone, go in, and she got a little boyfriend sending her these messages, freaky shit, 15, 16-year-old boy gonna be trying to get some. So I look at the outgoing, see what she say, thinking my daughter gonna be like, nigga, don't come at me like that. You know what I'm saying? This nigga she with it. She trying to figure out where we gonna hook up at.
Right.
Nigga, man, I took that phone, smash it. The next day she go to school crying. I'm like, motherfucker, if I ever see some shit like this, I'm gonna kick you in your ass so hard, you're gonna be spitting out shoelaces.
Wow.
So the next day she go to school crying, and the teachers, them like, what's the matter? They had her call them people at the social services.
Wow.
So I have to go up there, me, my wife, and my baby boy. We go up there. They disrespect us so bad. First, we went up there about 4 in the afternoon, nigga. We sat in there till damn near 10 o'clock at night, just sitting in the waiting room.
Hey, let me ask you a
These
question.
brothers-
Let me ask you a question. When you talk to somebody, were you talking to a young, disrespectful little bitch when you finally met somebody?
Where did he go?
Hello? Oh, did he get disconnected? Oh man,
Boy, I
Tef
tell
Hef
you.
called back. Cause you know what? I was talking to this girl who works up there at that place where they send you, and I'm like, this bitch is talking shit because she was fucking with one of my homeboys. I'm like, and my boy, she know my boy married. She worked there at this place where they come counsel you about this shit. And my boy dogs this bitch out. You talking to a bitch that's been destroyed when you go up there.
Wow. You
talking to the motherfuckers. They the motherfuckers gonna tell you what you supposed to be doing by your kids. And this is a bitch that ain't gonna do right by herself.
Wow.
My boy hitting the row and he married. I said, you fucking
That's cool.
Bobby, who we got next, man?
Half, my bad. I don't know what happened to the phone
I think
call,
this is on line 1. We got 100 proof from D.C. and he saw that twerking video.
Right.
Yo, what up?
Okay.
They do, man.
Mine. Yo, I just wanted to comment. You know, Corey. You know, you say a lot of times you say they tell us what they want us to hear and what they want us to see. I'm from Chicago, like you from Chicago. But before that, I just want to say how, like, the situation where this man is disciplining his children, and the repercussions of that is him going to jail. So who's going to pay the bills? Now there's not a man in the shop. There's not a man in the household. You know, this black man that we call for all the time and say, "Where's the black man at?" This man is not in the household anymore because he's disciplining his children.
What's this brother's name?
Brother.
Those same children go
We just
to
gonna
jail.
call him brother.
Those same children go to jail or whatnot.
But do you
know what I'm saying?
Do you understand that is the plan? They don't want you in the house raising your family. They want you owing they mama some money that you ain't gonna never get out the hole with. Wow. They want your children saying to you, "Oh, he wasn't there for me." They want this.
What did you say when we were on break, Corey? You said they want us to look a certain way. How do they want the black man to look as it pertains to the black family? How do they want us to look?
They want you to be so used to looking down, your neck grow 4 inches. They want an ostrich neck, nigga. They want you to keep your head down. When your head, this is how they used to do us back in the day. Wow. When you look up, when you talking to a Caucasian man, that was a violation. That was a violation.
Hey, now they want us to look down towards our women?
They want you to look down when you talking to your kids. Wow. Because your kids had the power to get your ass arrested.
Corey, we got a tweaker, twerker.
Twerk.
Named Annie Mae.
Annie Mae?
From New York on line.
Anne Marie.
That's Annie
Hello?
Mae.
It's Anne Marie. Yeah. Not Annie Mae, it's Anne Marie.
You're a twerker?
Yeah, my name is Anne Marie, not Anna Mae. Let's get that correct.
Okay.
What is the problem with twerking? What's
and
the
delivery.
big deal?
Tone and delivery.
Well, I mean, like, no, nothing, baby. Keep doing your thing. Be you.
Yeah.
What we said about twerking, what I said about twerking, or somebody said something about twerking in front of your man and all that. I think that ain't nothing wrong with what you do with your man, but when you on the internet. And you
at your daddy's house,
and you 12 and 15 years old.
But if you want everybody to see, then what's the big deal?
At your daddy's house.
So
respect your daddy.
Your daddy's house,
please,
not your house.
Please. This is my body,
12
not
years
his,
old.
Mine.
Listen to her. All you got to do is listen
to me.
and people will tell you who they are. Go ahead, baby.
You act like your daughter don't twerk or whatever.
This show is a whole magnet.
My daughter, A student at NIU.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Now I'm lying.
Please.
Bitch, your name Annie Mae. I knew that when she called that it was going to be drama. I knew it.
You destined to meet Ike. Ike is right around the corner, Annie.
This bitch deserves to get beat up. Let me tell you something.
Ike is on the way, ho.
When she called, I knew that it was there. I knew. She said, hold up. What's the problem? She said something about, first of all, get that out the way. Then I was like, oh, yeah, that's one of them. She got that attitude. She mad at me. I didn't say nothing was wrong with twerking, y'all.
Oh, shit.
In front of your man or twerking in an appropriate.
But she said it was okay for this girl to twerk in her father's home.
And she wants her father to be able to hear her cheeks clap in the other room.
and if you know, I made sure I say the girls.
They know the walls is thin in those apartments.
15 and 12.
Lord,
but she just wanted to argue and she didn't have nowhere to go, so she just came on out the bag when she was stuck.
Wow.
People, most of the time, those people are not intelligent, man. And all they gonna do, it don't even take them a minute. All you got to do is just respond to them like, you got some sense. They ain't gonna be able to hold it because they ain't got nothing to say.
Wow. Wow.
They ain't got nothing to say. No, fuck that. She's somewhere calling the police on the show right now.
She gonna file for child support on the show.
I'm trying to take the 5150 to child support, the twerking court. You stupid bitch. You better hope we get Judge Mathis. That's an emotional ass nigga. You ever watch that show? I watch his show just to laugh at her. Well, you shouldn't have did that to her. I'm like, look at this goofy ass nigga. Judge Mathis, lame ass. I was raised in the street. I went to jail and did my G. Get your pussy ass out of here. I seen you in the club walk up to the DJ, let him know Judge Mathis. Get your pussy ass out of here. Oh? You bullshit. Well,
I'm not. Look. Oh shit.
Oh,
hell.
Mercy.
You know it's about to go down in the town. So we gotta take a break. Hell no. We gotta take a quick break.
We gonna take a break or we gonna get the callers?
Yeah.
What's up?
We gotta let everybody know. We gotta set her up right.
Man,
this
you
the
can't run it out of
5150
here
show.
like
Come on.
this. Come in here,
Oh,
man.
we gonna take a break? Okay.
Yeah.
Darlene Ortiz in the house, 5150. We'll be back in a minute.
Family
I'm
night.
on my way to the Laker game. I just
It's
want to say
family night.
The Laker game. I'm up. Test.
Wow.
Hey, man, look, we are so sorry. What I do? Wait for my face and shit? We are so sorry about that long-ass break, but the main thing, I'm glad they about to cut that bullshit-ass music off. I hate that shit. Can we listen to a little kid play a ukulele?
That's trying to help you mellow out.
Ukulele.
We got Darlene, OG.
I crashed the damn spot.
Yes, you did.
Darlene came up in this motherfucker.
I did. I was on my way to the Laker game. I said, I'm going to go down Pico. And then my girl who invited me to the Laker game said, just crash through there.
Yeah.
You know Kobe them ain't fucking with y'all like that.
Oh, boy.
We was talking about twerking, Darlene, and I guess the question we can ask you, if you walked in on your 12-year-old daughter twerking in front of a camera for the world to see on the internet.
That you pay for.
Yeah. How would you feel about that? What would you do? Because a man went to jail for taking an extension cord to his daughter.
Oh, okay. Well, my mom used to do that to us, but not for stuff like that. But she never went to jail back in those days. Now you can.
Right.
But it wasn't even for that. She was just abusive. But I probably would have lost it. I definitely would have lost it. Yeah. No, I wouldn't have played. You can't, and especially nowadays. No, it's just way too much. Sometimes you got to use certain means. Now I don't know if he was hitting her in the face.
No,
did he
whooped
swat her
ass.
on the butt?
He whooped
Okay,
ass.
well, you know what? I'm sorry.
Zoe said it was a violent ass whooping. When you get home, you watch this shit.
Well,
Darlene.
but
and we gonna see what Zoe. I want all the ladies. You need to fuck with Zoe because if he get in a domestic dispute with you, you are not gonna be hurt. You're gonna be laughing at him.
But Corey, it's
He'll throw some water on you. He's like, "What did you say? Let me fill this glass up. I'll show you. You take that."
That ain't gonna happen,
Don't let that
motherfucker.
bullshit fool you,
No,
man.
seriously,
That
that's one of those
motherfucker-
situations,
The green eye
Corey.
gonna turn fire red in a minute.
Look, that's one of those situations where you can ask somebody that, and you could go ahead and say, "Oh, this
Trust
is what
me.
I would have done." You don't know. It's that heat of the moment. It's just that adrenaline. No, you can't even speculate on what you might do if you caught your kid doing that. A 12-year-old girl.
Do you
No.
know how to twerk?
Do I know?
Come on, Darlene.
In private, sure.
Wow,
He
look at
just
that.
asked if you
see
knew
what
how
I
to twerk.
mean?
Stop playing. It's
See?
yes or no, Darlene.
No. But a real woman ain't finna twerk on the camera for everybody
Exactly,
to see.
in private.
That's a woman who really needs some attention. Who's
yeah.
twerking on camera?
And they call it twerking now, but I mean it's been around for days.
What
back
was
in
the
the day.
old school name?
You know, like
Anybody
the
know?
freak or the dog when you used to get on the ground and do
There
that.
you
You know what
go,
I'm saying?
Darlene.
Yeah. Freak on a dog.
Yeah, you still twerked on camera right there, though. We
A
got
little
something.
bit. Look,
We fucking with you guys.
Well, how old were you when you did the Ice-T covers, those albums?
I was over 18.
Right.
I met it when I was 17 and a half. So I did the first one when I was 19 and the Power one when I was 20.
And what did your father think or your mother think of those pictures? Did they think they were a little racy, a little extra, or did they think it was like modeling or something?
I was pretty racy. I was already, you know.
You was bad than a motherfucker.
I did.
It was a problem.
I dressed pretty risque for my age back in those days.
You see the whole outline on you.
No,
I got the covers.
They didn't have too much bad stuff to say. My dad just said, you know what? He's a nice dude. I met him. He cares about you. He's good to you. Go on. And he gave me like his blessing. He's all right.
So for your fans, what's the first album cover and the second album cover so they can look it up right now on Google or something?
The first one is Ryan Pays, and I was 18.
Yes.
And then the second one was Power.
Yes.
I want to say this though.
Gauge,
that's interesting. If I'm with my lady and I take care of her and we take pictures in bathing suits for an album cover, I look at that a lot different than some fucking girls twerking when they little kids in front of the camera.
And filming it and uploading it to the World Wide Web.
Well, first of all, she was a grown woman at the time. She didn't really need anybody's permission.
Right, because I think most people would be hypocritical if they say they don't look at stuff like that. Because I'm going to say this about me. I like to go to strip clubs literally just to look. It's like I pay whatever they charge to get in there to look at all the different women naked. And then after about 10, 15 minutes, I'll be ready to go.
But you don't give a lot of money and stuff like that, right? You don't play yourself.
I can't do it.
Right,
I will buy some pussy before I give it away. That's what I tell them. I'm not finna throw no money on the ground for you to walk away with.
And not only that, right?
I will buy the pussy.
You're gonna walk away with the danger that I put you in.
You know, all those guys in there are jokes at the end of the night. All those guys are those girls' jokes at the end of the night.
They tricks.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I can't do it. I just like to go look, and when I'm through looking, I go.
Yeah.
So Corey, what about the girl that's on YouTube right now, Queen twerking? She, like he said, they twerking in the Walmart, they twerking at the church.
Church?
Here's the video right here. Somebody just sent it to me on Facebook. Twerking at church. They twerking everywhere. This one girl, Queen, she getting a bunch of YouTube visits and hits. Ask yourself, is that wifey material? What if she say, I'm just dancing or I'm just being funny? This is just a way to get attention. There she is right there, twerking at the mailbox.
I can't see it, but
it's just desperate attention to me.
Yeah, now you took the words out my mouth.
Desperate attention to me because there's a lot of things that girls can do where look, see.
I knew she was gonna look like that before you showed it to me. It's a bitch with a halfway decent body,
right?
But the wolf face.
You can't even see me, girl.
That's why she got on the shade.
Liking.
Bad bitches don't hide their face. That bitch got on them big ass blue blockers.
She got some big sunglasses on
to hide all that shit that you're not gonna approve of.
And she got the little loose dress. Anytime you want to make something look like it's moving a lot.
That's one of them girls you can't wait till you get in that argument.
Movie Magic by Darlene.
No, I know. I'm a girl. I know. So you wanted to wear, you wear like the little A-line dress like she has on right there. So the second she's moving, it makes it look like it's doing triple time.
Look at her. Nah.
Oh, bless her heart.
Twerking by the mailbox.
Okay.
Out in the street. Oh, that is just
But you can't call her a bitch. She'll go off. You disrespectful black man. You don't disrespect your queens. Can't call her a bitch.
She disrespecting herself. So
Did she say she was?
How many women out there disrespect themselves and then flip it around and say, "I need to be respected"?
And don't get angry. That's my thing. See, own it. Like that one girl. Speaking of loose talk about bullshit.
Right.
What was that?
The girl that's putting old boy Siva out on blast because she was his side chick. Right? She's owning it. That's the first girl in a long time.
Siva?
Yeah. See, the guy that just won.
From U of L?
Exactly. The young hot dude, he's going to be
basketball player, little point guard for University of Louisville.
Oh, the point guard. What about him? What happened?
Anyway, a girl who's been out in the industry for a while now, allegedly. He's one of her jump-offs. And because she's been in the industry, known, sleeping around with all these
industry. She's a porn girl?
No, because she claims she's never did porn, but she gets with a lot of dudes that have money. But she's owning it. So other girls might go, they'll deny it.
So why would she put it out there now before he gets an NBA check?
Mm-mm. See, she's the opposite. She claims she's upset because he gave thanks when they won. He gave a thank you to his girlfriend and Jesus for helping his dreams come true.
So she wanted to make her presence known and try to interfere with his life.
Right, but then when
What a dumb bitch.
Thank you. But
he ain't even got a check yet.
And when they called her out, though, she claims, I'm not all about, he could say, I'm about my money, and she's claiming he didn't pay her. She's claiming she gets paid. She's a businesswoman, and that he didn't pay her. And in that, like, she messes with guys. I'm mess with guys that have dough.
She's an amateur because she put him on blast and ain't gonna get paid for it.
She's claiming that that's why she's mad at him. But she's saying that he's trying to get at her. Now she's saying he just tried to get at me, that they never really did anything, and that because she's trying to diss him now, saying that now collegiate players are not in her game. Like, that's beneath me.
Man, he done skeeted all over that bitch, and on top of that,
but girls
because
like
he
that,
didn't
she's trying to get
mention
attention.
her.
But see, she's trying to get attention.
That lets you know she's got emotional issues.
Oh, hell
her
yeah.
name wasn't said.
Any girl that's messing
Just
around
like
with
the
all
girl
these guys and is
twerking at the
claiming
mailbox.
it, she's
I'm
owning
twerking in a church.
No, the dude who just sent me the video of twerking in the church is informing me. I don't know if this is true or not, but he's informing me that the video of twerking at the church is the video of the girls who got the ass beaten by the daddy.
No.
What?
That it's the same girl?
Girl was twerking at church?
The video twerking at church is the video that the little girls was making.
So you're telling me no, that lady in that red dress ain't 15 years old.
No, not her.
Not her.
The video that the dude just sent me, he said this is the video of the girls that got their asses beat
with their dad.
twerking in the church. That's the girls.
And that's why he put the beat down on.
So it seems to me that they done had other videos that they've done. He just came in on their latest production.
Oh, and the last one. I bet you ain't gonna see him twerking no time soon.
Yeah, you'll see them bitches twerking.
Not twerking. Not in his house. Once he get out of jail.
He in jail.
So his power was taken once he went to jail, is what you're saying?
This man.
You don't think that's a reason to get away from a woman who will call the police
if
on
he
you?
catch them gals at his house again, shaking their ass like that. I bet you. I bet you anything.
Well, everybody got a breaking
trouble.
point.
You know how that goes once you get your
you in jail, you got arrested. Can you imagine what it feel like to get arrested in front of your kids?
For that?
Yeah.
It didn't bother him. He'll go back to jail. That man there will go back to jail.
He's going to use that to the kids. Like,
He'll
look
go
what
back to
happened.
jail.
Look what just happened to me because you got
He'll go back to jail. That man there, because he knew the camera was running. If he was trying to get away with that shit, he'd have shut that camera off.
Did he know?
He had to know.
He ran in, but that's what I'm saying. See, it's like it's instinct. It's like he just went in.
That man right there, you talking about everybody, but that man right there, that's one of them people that'll look you in the eye and say, I don't give a fuck, I'm going to jail about this. You're not going to do this in my house.
He had no control. It was just...
There's a few folks that feel that way, Corey.
I'm just saying, I feel like he handled his business, but when you are laying up in jail and you missing work, you got to pay money. Jail costs money.
You know I know.
All this shit that goes on, how are you going to go back and look at a bitch that called the police on you? How you going to go back? What are you going to say? You out of jail, you at home.
Well, they can't be that in.
That's what I'm saying. What them little girls gonna say?
They can't live here.
I'm just letting you know we've been twerking since you've been locked up. If you start some more shit in here,
they got to go, man.
You getting the fuck out of our house.
If you interfere with our business enterprise one more time,
you got to pay for it anyway because you took a chance on our mama.
Oh, no. We took a chance on our mama.
You chose our mama, so your life is over. You got twerking bitches in your life, whether you want it or not.
Oh my God.
Just be current on the child support and we good.
Right.
That's funny.
Wow.
Well, look, unfortunately, I got to get going.
Okay,
Darlene, we appreciate you stopping by.
We wanted you to stick through the whole break, but go ahead.
Oh, really, Corey?
I hope you come up there at the Lakers game. Who they play tonight?
I don't even know. It's
New Orleans.
Going.
New Orleans, yeah.
Try to get the tall dude with the big eyebrows. He gonna have some paper in the long run.
You know how I feel about all this. Whatever. Look, I feel about that. I'd rather take the parking lot attendant, man.
No, David West is more her speed, man.
Who is David West?
Is he older?
No, he's a big busty
I don't
brother.
like that. I don't like big busty dudes. They can't move. I don't like that.
They can't move.
I don't like
this shit's about to go bad right now.
He's a big, thick brother. I thought you liked.
What you say? He's thick, Bobby. Okay.
He's big, thick, Bobby.
You ain't got to worry about anything other than a goddamn description coming out of my mouth.
Well, I'm just saying. You say he a big, thick brother.
Big brother.
I don't know how old. You think his arms are thick? Is that what you think?
You think his arms are thick? Wow.
Is Is he massive to you, Bobby?
Massive.
Check this guy out, Bobby.
Really
Joe,
got
give me
this
a big
bad.
word for
Has he got this bad, man?
Is he enormous?
He's enormous. I could have thought of that. So I was expecting
Lord,
more.
we done went off the goddamn.
Gargantuan.
Oh, gargantuan. That's what I was looking for.
He's silly. Anyway, I gotta roll.
Go get your gargantuan on, darling.
I was waiting for an invite, but that never came, so I just had to crash the spot.
Look at darling. That's that little
You know
female
that's some
shit, putting
bullshit
it out
right
there.
there.
Bye, everybody.
Waiting on the invite so she crashed the spot.
Yeah.
That's what they do. If you don't give them their papas, they'll show up at the crib.
With them peoples.
Right.
3 weeks in a row, man.
Right. Females are just run up in this motherfucker.
See? Oh, okay. See, that's what I had to do. Well, I won't do it to you guys anymore. I
Oh,
apologize.
anymore. She won't do it anymore.
Like she was
Darlene,
doing it to
stop
us
that
before.
shit. You know we fucked with you. You the one who disappeared.
You're mean, Corey.
Darlene disappeared. You went on your little trip. You told me you was going to move in with that nigga in Wyoming.
I wish. I don't have anybody. I'm
You
single.
said your paper was low.
I'm
You
single and I'm looking for a sweetheart. So somebody to adore me.
So they can whoop you or go to jail? All right, dude.
Hey, that's Darlene Ortiz, y'all.
All right, go ahead and Lakers
I got
come
them
up.
people on speed dial.
Darlene homegirl worked for the Lakers, and Darlene has trained her homegirl to lose weight, so she looks more attractive than they.
What's the
want to
girl
meet them
name?
Laker
We can't
boys.
say her name. Right.
I'm just talking shit. I don't know if that happens for real. I'm talking
It
shit.
was
Back
good
on
to
this
see
stick,
her
motherfucker,
again.
Bobby.
Yeah. Huh? What the fuck? Okay, now, before y'all start off that bullshit right now. Okay.
Oh, what that say up there? Somebody say Bobby like meatloaf.
Well, that's one rule I'll be able to just refute just by waking up every day. By myself or with a woman, because it ain't gonna be nothing in between.
No, I don't believe you got no sweetness in you at all.
It ain't gonna work for me, man. I kind of wish I could have done some of that shit and got paid, but it just ain't in me.
Hold on now. I
It ain't
listen
in
to
me.
people when they talk.
And I'm okay. I'm
You
gonna
wish
finish
you
this.
could fuck a nigga. Is that what you just said? Did you say that?
Did you see? You told me not to talk over him, and then I got to cut this nigga off when he go that goddamn
No,
far.
I'm gonna give you a chance to
finish.
explain what you said.
I said I wish I was made out of that kind of cloth in this day and age.
To fuck a nigga.
No. To just be more open-minded, but I can't do it. I just can't think like that.
Oh, okay.
Now you put the
Well,
period behind that.
No, I'm saying like when you say open-minded. you mean like
Open-minded
more
meaning that I
Okay.
You gonna
You
tell
let
me?
Joe
or you gonna-
fuck with you. No, I'm listening to you.
No, you're not. You finishing my sentences, man.
No, you said open-minded. We want to know what you mean about open-minded.
I wish I could be more open-minded, but since I'm not, I'm stuck in the skin that I'm in.
Right.
I'm not that open-minded to be as accepting of that kind of behavior or being able to trend into that kind of behavior.
I understand exactly what you mean, but I want to make sure that I'm not saying this wrong. Are you saying on the 5150 show, Bobby, that you wish you were more open-minded to fuck with niggas?
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
All right, well, I'm asking you.
No.
Come on, man, stop.
No, I'm asking him, and I'm not talking over him. He said he wished he was more open-minded to
In
do
this
what?
day, I said to live in this day and age.
You live in this day and age.
No,
Bob.
I'm still stuck in my generation, man.
No, but you alive right now, is what he's saying.
I ain't asked you to tell me what he said.
Yeah, I'm
What
just
the
saying,
fuck
God
he
damn,
said.
this shit is getting crazy.
No, it's very simple, actually. This is so confusing for me to try to adapt to what's going on that it would be better if I could, but I can't. Now,
So what
what
I'm
part of that
saying
don't
is-
you understand?
I'm trying to make sure I'm not misunderstanding
Well,
you. I know that you not the type of nigga
I'm
who'll
not.
fuck with a man at
No
all.
way. No,
But you
no.
wish you would?
No, that ain't what I said.
Oh, okay. I'm just
This
making
is-
sure.
No, hell
What,
no.
am I missing it?
You missing it altogether.
I
Go to
get
the
the
phone
caller
or some
then.
motherfucking shit.
This shit
Bobby
is
said, go to the phone with some
hysterical.
motherfucking shit.
This shit is
Cause
hilarious.
this nigga too good at that kind of bro.
Right, you know what I mean?
I'm fucking
Are
with
you
Bobby,
saying
man.
that
I should have shut it down.
Who's on first?
Yo.
Hey, what up, caller?
Oh, shit.
Hey, man, what's going on, man? We only got a couple minutes left, but we got to address Magic Johnson gay-ass son.
I couldn't hear. What did
You
you
talking about Magic Johnson's
Oh,
We
yeah,
got to
put that
address
shit out
because we
there.
don't have too much time left. That he probably going to be the first nigga to be pregnant ever. What?
Did you say pregnant?
When the nigga gets sick, his daddy already got medicine at the house. So we ain't got that much time left, man. And I know y'all want to get to some other callers, so I just had to speak my mind.
Well, you
No, I like that, brother.
Y'all had a good one, man.
That's what up. That's what the 5150 show is about. That's why I don't get mad at them girls when they call here with their little attitudes. The only problem is,
well, she on the line still.
They cannot.
Where?
Here's the problem: the girls who are upset. Can you please learn to compose yourself and speak in a way where we can have a conversation instead of, well, you shouldn't have been liking it, Dad. I mean, lady, what is your point? You just want to yell like you do at home? That's what I'm saying. Like
okay.
When them girls, if you don't like what we're saying, we cool with that. In fact, you can call here and give us a piece of your mind, but if you have nothing to say, it's going to get old fast.
Wow.
It's some people who know how to argue their points.
Right.
But I'm just saying, we get a lot of little, I know that was a young girl, too. That couldn't have been her real name. If that's her real name, ain't nobody going to want to march with her on prom night. The people who her height, they mama go protest. I don't want my son marching with no Etna bitch.
Annie Marie.
Annie Mae. We don't want
It's Anne Marie. She's still on the line right now. She's a twerker, is what it says. Maybe we should go back to her and give her another opportunity.
You know how that works out, man. Every time we do this.
Let's try again. We are open.
Is she still on?
Why y'all be putting these?
Hello?
Anne Marie, are you ready to talk to us?
Oh, no, that's not that heifer. No.
Well, who is this?
This is Danielle.
All right.
Oh, okay. How are you?
Well, actually, I might as well comment on that to Anne Marie. I want to say to her and to any other woman listening, if you are a woman who twerks on the camera and then you record it and you put it on the internet, you are destined to be a hoe. Okay?
It's like a hoe's resume, right?
Yeah, that's the prerequisite of Holcomb is posting videos on the internet, and she can get mad all she wants to and yell and curse. And I bet you if you check her mouth, you're gonna probably find 2 or 3 gold teeth, and her stomach gonna have 4 or 5 C-section scars on it.
Ooh, damn! Wow.
Are you a surgeon? Because you just carved this motherfucker up like a Christmas turkey.
This is, in my opinion, this is a woman.
That's a
who
woman.
is appalled by somebody who is a female making a fool out of the female race.
I agree.
Exactly.
Where you calling from, sister?
I'm listening to her yelling, sounding just ridiculous. Speaking on the phone, what's wrong with twerking? I twerk. I'm like, okay. Well, she's speaking for the whole society, but the rest of the normal, regular, everyday women with common sense and intellect will not ever post a picture of themselves or video bent over, shaking their behind for any type of gratification.
Wow, great point. Great woman.
Where you calling from, sister?
South Carolina.
I'm telling you, boy.
Thank you for the call.
Appreciate it.
You can hear the home training in her.
I really don't think we saying that because she was agreeing with us. We were saying that because she conducted herself and spoke like she was about something.
Right.
You could disagree with us and still speak and conduct yourself like you about something.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
Are there more female callers out there who'd like to represent themselves well? 323-965-1600. Please feel free to call in and talk to us.
Hold on, but I do want to say this is the 5150 show. We loco up here. If you a lousy bitch and you want to vent out, we want you to do that too. We love when you make a fool out
How do
yourself.
they know if they lousy?
They'll never know they a lousy bitch until one day they hear themselves. They gonna record the show. They gonna be like, was that me?
So we're providing a service.
Right.
We will allow you to hear yourself back so you can discover.
They play the show back and they find out they ain't about shit.
Okay, what's that young lady's name from New York?
I don't know they ain't about shit.
What's her name?
Maybe she's gone.
No, Chrissy.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey, Chrissy.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hey, Christy, how are you? Chrissy?
I'm good. That's good to hear.
That's what's up.
I have 2 concerns. One, about the woman that just called earlier. First off, she's saying that the girl anime that called was wrong. Okay, she was wrong about certain parts, but the same women be in the music videos twerking, and you guys will always turn in to see a big bitch twirl her ass on fucking cam. So I'm not saying that is wrong. I'm saying that don't down it when you guys go ahead and have no problem with it.
I see what Chrissy is saying. Wait, Chrissy is saying
at your father's house. Would you be twerking at your daddy's house?
Now, one, them bitches should have got their asses whooped because you ain't gonna be in my house popping your ass. I'm gonna pop your ass and show you how to really twerk that shit.
But Chrissy,
yes,
are you saying we should respect it when twerking is a means of being gainfully employed? Like, this is her gig, so now we should respect it.
The same hoes be on the goddamn music videos making money, popping their asses, and them same hoes that twerk it be on the pole at Magic City, dropping it like it's hot, and y'all throw ones at them. So don't make it seem like twerking is all
she's calling
bad
out a double standard.
Yeah,
she's calling.
I don't throw ones at hoes. I just look at them.
I always put it this way. And Corey, I understand your daughter's in NYU and so forth. I just want you to have this in the back of your mind. At the same time, what she shows you may be great and wonderful, but your daughter may be in her dorm room dropping it like it's hot, hop, lock, and dropping.
It's true.
Can I say this about women? This is what I noticed about.
Say, my daughter goes to NYU.
Okay, the tone is changing. Hold on, Chrissy. The tone is changing.
Chrissy is fine. I just want to say this. This is not a coincidence to me. One day I was walking with my stepchild, and this was when she was probably around about 13 or 14, and some lady who saw my show or something walked up to me and said, I was in a restaurant in Pollo Loco. She said, is that your daughter? I don't know this lady from wherever. And she said, and she asked me, was it my daughter? I said, yeah, that's my daughter. I just said it because I don't know the bitch. She said, that shit you be talking, all that shit gonna happen to her. I was like,
everything you do.
It's my opinion that women are envious of other women in your life if you speak anything about women. They're like, well, what about them bitches you're around? It's always that way.
It's a deflection.
I am not naive enough to think that my daughter is some angel. I'm not naive, but I am just saying this. It feels good to know that your child is not only where she is supposed to be at that age. Her grades show it. Her attitude show it. Even if it is only around me. That lets you know there is some respect.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's a lot of bitches out here who they'll do that shit in front of their daddy or anything.
But if they were raised in a situation where the mother marginalized the father, they always going to not necessarily show that respect to the father. They'll show it to the mother. Like you said, I choose mom.
My daughter's mother always marginalized me around her. She did her best to pit our daughter against me. But I never talk bad about her mama. Obviously, my daughter's older now. She ain't stupid. All that shit you was talking about Corey, and you the bitch. Corey productive. You doing it. My daughter mama ain't doing nothing but hating on my daughter and me.
That's her job now.
Right. She don't like my daughter because my daughter doesn't act fucked up around me and talk shit to me.
Wow.
My daughter's at attention when I'm around. And I'm not saying it's like, I know it ain't like that.
But do you think mothers are actively trying to make the fathers that don't live with their, family or whatever, do you think they're actively trying to make them into second-class parents? Do you think that's happening?
I say this. It's just like I said last week. I go back to the same shit. 75% of them. That's my opinion. They don't want a positive light shined on the man.
Why?
Because of jealousy. They stuck with the baby. And that's some shit nobody ever really wants to say. Babies are cute when they little.
They stuck with the baby.
They stuck with the baby.
Wow.
And there are a lot of men, in my opinion, that will take on the responsibility of their daughter if they know this ain't no back and forth shit. You can't have her when it feels good. Give me that responsibility. I'll handle it. That's always been my thing.
But if they give you the responsibility, they relinquish the control.
Right. Oh. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Wow.
So that no having control of you makes them bitter because you're out living your life, they pregnant, taking care of the baby.
Or
that's the way God made it.
Slicing big hunks of government cheese, making cheese toast.
God damn it, yo. I'm here taking care of your ass. Your father out fucking bad bitches.
Oh, God. You ain't shit either.
Right.
Wow. Then the abuse kicks in.
Yeah.
Towards the child. Somebody call us 323-965-1600.
Right. Did I sound like I was saying my daughter was an angel? Because I ain't mean to say that.
Yeah.
Because I know ain't no motherfucking no angel out here.
Nah.
But I know one motherfucking thing.
Who we going to?
When I'm older, my daughter will be able to take care of me.
Ah. Yeah, yeah.
My daughter will have the means to take care of me.
Go ahead.
We got callers.
We got any more? We got any more callers?
Yeah, we rolling.
Let's roll. Porter said we gonna roll a little late today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because the sound went out.
Oh, okay.
Some shit.
Okay. So who we going with?
Hey.
You got the.
Hey, what up? Who there?
Is this DJ?
What up, Corey?
What up, brother?
Corey, boy, DJ from Texas, man. It's all good, man.
What up, DJ?
For letting that shit ride. Hey, old girl from New York, well, that bitch is the product of tequila and an uncle who used to babysit every other week.
I believe that shit too.
On the most serious side, Corey, as far as the discipline goes, I just wanted to comment because, like, I just made 27 last week. Less enough to make 27 last week, and my grandparents, you know, they raised me, so I think that generational gap definitely plays an intricate perspective as far as discipline goes. Because I never, I wasn't a fuck up kid, but at the same time, you know, I got my fair share of ass whippings, and that didn't make me want to call the police on them. You know, I knew it was all out of respect.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Respectful
and you know what?
ass whooping.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like the mentality out here nowadays is different. The mentality now is you a bad nigger. That's basically how they make us look, in my opinion.
Wow.
We got
that's a good point. Thanks for the call.
Maria on line 2.
Maria.
Brooklyn.
What up, Maria? Hello? Maria?
All right. Where we going? Number 4, I Will.
What up? What's going on? This I Will.
What's up, brother?
What up, Bobby? What up, Porter?
Hey.
What up, Doe? What up, Court?
You got it?
What's happening, man?
Shit, ain't nothing happening, dog. I'm just calling y'all boys, man. I heard y'all talking a couple of things, my nigga, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting there smoking, man. Refresh my mind.
I feel you, man. I know how that goes.
We talking about twerking.
We was talking about that girl on the internet with her sister in the room posting videos of them twerking. They're underage. They 15 and 12.
The one whose daddy caught him and beat him.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? You know, I'm a grown man. I might want to go to the strip club and see it, but as a grown man, you can't allow your daughters to do it.
Is that the double standard, though?
Hey,
no, it's not the double standard. It's the rule, man. You know, it's what you trying to raise. Just because I do it don't mean you go do it, and I'm grown and you a child.
Do as I say, not as I do?
That shit works for about 300 years.
Well, you saying like it's a question, but it
is a question. It is a question. Yes, it's a question.
Not in my house, it ain't.
I'm asking y'all the question.
No,
it's not a question in my house.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not a question in the household of a man. OG Bobby, you're right. But if it wants to be posed, then the answer is, God damn it, they gonna do what I say.
So that's real too, and we appreciate that call and that thought. But Zoe, let me ask you a question: Can you be a productive hypocrite?
I think most people are functioning hypocrites.
That's what I'm saying.
They make it crack. They make it work.
If you see me drinking alcohol,
that's Christianity.
If you see me drinking alcohol and I talk about not drinking alcohol, it's my opinion. People who run with the fact that you drink alcohol, that's the point they drive. It's like they just trying to justify bullshit.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I go with that.
Especially with kids.
I go with that.
And I do want to say this about people getting paid in entertainment who are doing a lot more than twerking, but we'll just say twerking. It's different. It's not right, but it's different. If you are making a living at the strip club, I'm just saying, I don't think it's right, but it's more respectable than a bitch who's stripping for nothing.
Well, it's kind of like an upgrade. You getting paid.
Well,
I respect you.
It don't make it right. It don't make it right, but
doing is respectable now that you're getting paid.
It feels good to be able to pay your own bills.
Well, that's a choice. But see, when you're 12 and 13, you don't have those options because by law, you're staying with me. If I put you out, then that's abandonment. They're going to come get me. I've abandoned my child. You understand? But if you're 18 and you stripping and twerking and all of that, that's a choice. But that don't mean that you wasn't raised differently. If somebody plants those seeds and say, look, this is right, this is wrong. But when you get 18, it's your life. It's your life, legally and every other way. But up until that point, and you up under my roof, then you don't get to come in here and tell me how you're going to do stuff.
Right, because what it means is, as parents, and this is why I explain to my kids, I am a dictator, right? When you're young, you don't make decisions. I make the decisions, right? But as you get older, I don't mind shifting into, leaving the dictator role alone and shifting into mentorship. Because now you're old enough to make decisions, and now I want you to feel what those decisions feel like. But if I try to control those decisions when you're trying to make them, now you don't get the real experience. I'm a mentor now, and I say, hey, I advise that you do this, that, and the third. Now, if you don't believe me or you don't listen to me, watch. Go on out there and feel the sting of your decision-making process. That's what adults have to do. That's what parents have to do. We have to learn how to transition. Sometimes we don't transition well. We try to remain the controller in our kids' lives. We try to choose who they should date. We try to choose who they should marry, choose the work they should do. At some point, you got to let whatever lessons you planted in the child work by their operation of it, not by your supervision of it or your final, signing off of it. You got to let them go and let them make the choice.
You got a time in a child's life to mold them. Once that time has passed, that motherfucker ain't gonna be worth shit if you wasn't on top of your job. Now, I do believe there are people who are born fucked up, born bad. I wouldn't give a fuck how you molded their ass. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna be shit. I believe that. But what I'm saying, for the most part, if you mold a child the right way, they're gonna be all right in life. They're gonna be all right. Yeah. It's a cold world out here, too. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that can happen, go wrong. I'm talking about even if you got a college education. It's just, this world is rough. And it does depend on your skin color, how easily success will come your way. But twerking, 12, 15, with your sister,
you need your ass beat.
That's a lost cause. That's a lost cause. Especially when the daddy go to jail for handling his business. That is a major blow in that family that day. The mama called the police. That family was destroyed that day for sure. For sure. That was like some watch what's finna happen. Like, people don't look at that as a tragedy, but it's a real tragedy.
But
the man is disposable.
I think the jury's still out on that because maybe, just maybe, it's a long shot. It really is a long shot, but maybe it changes those girls' behavior. It might. It just might. I'm hoping, Corey. I'm
hoping too.
I'm hoping.
But they mama called the police on the daddy.
I get that.
What that tell you?
But see,
if that's the daddy.
But now that it's out there.
Now, if that's not the daddy, does that make a difference?
No.
Well, if that was the only male influence they were getting, and this is tricky because now
I threw that out there on purpose.
Because now
if that's not the daddy, did that make a difference?
Because now did he care enough to whoop him?
Did he?
But they say that was his father.
The work and credibility.
That's the same thing. If he raised them, then he felt the same way about it.
Right. If he put in enough work, and that's even with the real daddy. Let me tell you something. This is how I feel. If you the real daddy and you come around once a year, you ain't got no business discipline no motherfucking kids that's gonna be around that mama all the time. You can talk to them,
but you ain't got
But you ain't got no business putting your hands on them if you're not around them like that because you haven't.
Because you're not there to reinforce whatever you put in play. You got to be able to reinforce it.
This shit is a
repetition.
Perfect storm of destruction. This society, it's a perfect storm. The ends will never be tied.
Wow.
You got babies brought up by the bitch you fuck.
Wow.
That's why motherfuckers don't come around. That's why motherfuckers don't come around. If you got a respectable woman and you got a baby by her, you almost feel relief no matter what happened. Oh, that child gonna be all right.
It's gonna be cool.
Right.
We ain't cool.
But when you fuck
it's
up
cool.
and get that bitch that you smoked with pregnant, that is an awful feeling. You almost feel like, can we abort the bitch and keep the baby? I can have my auntie raise a baby, but that bitch needs to be aborted.
Just put the baby in the placenta in an aquarium. We'll grow the baby.
Right. Cut the baby out the bitch stomach. That's going to kill Bill.
Corey, we got about 5 minutes left. Where you going to be at this week, man?
Oh,
hey, man,
Jesus. Look, man, I got to go back to fucking North Carolina and do a show at NC State. I'm going to scare the shit out them kids.
This is the college gig then?
Yeah, this is a college gig. NC State, get ready. 5150 version of Corey Holcomb is coming down to your school and explain to you why you wasting your time with this pussy-ass debt you collecting in this bullshit-ass university with these jobs that ain't meant for your ass.
So what's different when you do a college show from a club show?
You got to remember, college kids are 18 through 21 for the most part.
Used to be. They 27 now because they take them that long to graduate.
You get a few of them in there. But most of them are young, so they don't know the world ain't shit. So you got a comedian like me performing, it's shocking. They're shocked. A lot of times they're like, oh my God. You know what I mean? I can't do abortion jokes at a college.
Okay.
Them little girls ain't ready. Just think about the girls who really had an abortion. They're fucking still impressionable enough where they feel bad about it. When you see them 30-year-old bitches going in there getting abortions, they be like, hurry up and get this shit over with. I'm going to the twerk contest tonight.
God. Shit. You mean they don't care? They've become desensitized quick?
You can have a baby and enter the twerk contest if you've had more than 4 abortions already. Your pussy is used to it. You just got to get some gauze to stop it up from all that drainage from that night if you don't want to fuck your pants up. You stupid bitch.
Wow. Wow.
All right, so what you got going on, Bobby? You about done with the book?
I got yes, I am, but it's coming out May the 31st for series.
You put a date on that motherfucker again?
That's the only way you can put it out. That's the only way you can get it out. No, I don't mind you fucking with me because I wrote another book you have yet to read.
You wrote another book?
You didn't read my first book. Let's go to work. You didn't read.
Hey, that book is cold though.
Are you talking about Mr. God?
Yeah, that book is cold.
Yeah, you didn't read that one, but
no,
I
didn't read it. I don't lie. I don't read a lot of books. So I listen to videos.
Okay, well I won't do one.
You got an audio version of it?
I won't have to because you're not by yourself. It's a whole lot of people.
You need to have an audio version of it, and have who voice you gonna use?
Keith David.
No, use Nene.
From New York?
Motherfucking Mr. God, he did this with his family.
But
wow.
Got good news out of Memphis, man. We're going to be at the Thurgood Marshall Leadership Academy on the campus of Northside High School in August, and we're working on some other schools. Some of the people that you know from the road, like that Zebo and them, they kicking in.
That's what did you buy that shirt, by the way?
No, Sam gave me this shirt.
It came that color?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you.
Call Sam. Call Sam right now and let him know, nigga. You're going to have to get another color. I don't know. Mop water color in this motherfucker.
Mop water.
Oh, yeah.
So what's up?
Hey, doing a lot. I also have a book being edited right now, my second book. And
what's it called?
It's called The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Breaking Up with Someone.
That's a hell of a title.
How to stick the landing. It's really hard to get out of them. So, it's a breakup book, a how-to.
Murder the motherfucker.
Wow. Yeah. Murder them. That's how you get out.
That's how you
no, it's a cold book. We've been working on it for a while now.
That's Robert Blake.
That's Robert Blake.
Motherfucker shot that bitch and went to the funeral holding the baby.
Holding the baby at the funeral.
And beat it. Nah, bitch.
That's how you break up, right?
Bitch, I'm Beretta, bitch.
That did happen.
Oh man, but the book is being edited. It should be done. It should be available by August. So it's being copy edited right now. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm doing a lot of mentorship in high schools, talking to disenfranchised children who are raised in single-parented homes. You know, getting into the education field as well. Me and my homeboy, we're facilitating a class at a high school out here where the juniors are 5 credits short to go to the 12th, and then the seniors are 5 credits short to graduate. And if they fail our class, they don't move on. So it's one of those last-ditch efforts. They brought in some people that could actually connect with these kids and get them over the hump. So just doing a lot of stuff, man. And of course, Zoe Up Morning Show on Tuesday mornings. Thank you, Bobby, for showing up, man. Appreciate that.
That's what's up, man.
That's what we're doing.
Let me tell you something. My target release date is December 25th of this year. I'm writing a book myself. And it's about like girls that we saw twerking on that video. Just 75% of women in general. The name of the book is called Healing Your Blew Out Vagina. Did you know that if you just don't fuck for about 8 months, your vagina begins to go back to the form of a regular vagina? Some of y'all, it may be too late, but some of you ladies still have a chance at having a regular pussy to present to people.
To present the vag facts. Let's see your vag facts. What's going on? There's some blew out marks on it right here.
This pussy look like a balloon little kids got to. Anyway, we gonna wrap this shit up, man. We thank y'all for listening to our Ass 5150. We'll be back next week.
Yeah. Whoa, Lord.